Croeso channel Black Fluid. There is nothing wrong with your video. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We control the vertical. We control the horizontal. We can increase the volume or tune it to a whisper. For now, just sit tight and listen as we tell you the story of Starlight Falls. Am I really doing this? I'm finally 21 years old, and what I've heard is supposed to be one of the most exciting moments of my life. So, why am I feeling so nervous? Hey, dude. I lost my train of thought. My dragon friend patted my back. You okay, Ricardo? Are you really this nervous? This is Jusuke. He's been my best friend since kindergarten, and today he's kind of been like my wingman. Let's just say he's the only friend I have in this world. Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's just, it's our very first time in a gay bar and all that, you know. Of course, Jusuke sympathised. But hey, your best friend is here to go with you. Since it's Saturday, we have plenty of time. No classes on the weekend. He winked at me and I couldn't help but smile. My name is Ricardo Diaz. Today is 11th of February 2023, which is also my 21st birthday. My best friend and I decided to celebrate becoming an official adult by visiting a gay bar. Jusuke and I aren't actually gay, though. We are both bisexual and we dated back in high school, but we broke up since it wasn't working out. Thankfully, we remain good friends to this very day. Hey, you're almost there, my dude, Jusuke said. Thank God, it's freezing out here. Living in a small town like Starlight Falls, Colorado, cold weather was rather frequent. Regardless, Starlight Falls is a nice and quiet place to live in. We were getting close to the entrance of the building, but I didn't recognise its appearance based on the bar I searched it beforehand. Jusuke, this isn't the bar you said we were going to. Jusuke just stood there smiling. Oh, come on, want to try someplace hotter than that other bar you wanted to go to? I mean, think of all the hot daddies there are here. We ain't getting younger, man. I was taken aback about all of this. It was my birthday, so we should have stuck to my choice. I didn't want to argue, so I might as well give this place a try. Okay, you win. Let's go. Thank you, Ricardo. Jusuke gave me a hug and I hugged him back. We both got in line. It was around 11:10 p.m. when we made it to the front. The bouncer was a large middle-aged white man with a huge black beard. He looked like he'd have been 6 feet tall. He was wearing a black tank top, sunglasses, blue jeans and leather boots. He had a name tag on his peg that read the name John. At ease, please? John asked. Jusuke went first and the bouncer scanned his ID. All right, enjoy, Dragon Man. When it was my turn, I carefully pulled out my ID and gave it to him. He carefully inspected me and I could feel a chill down my neck. Today's your birthday? Yes, sir, I answered. Okay, just making sure. After John gave me back my ID, I was about to head in, but John stopped me. I turned around to see him moving closer to me. He kneeled down and took off his sunglasses. Here you go, birthday man. John grabbed my paw and put his sunglasses into its grasp. Happy birthday. Get going. He winked at me and patted my ass. Next. Maybe this place won't be so bad. After entering the bar, I met Jusuke. There you are. For a second I was worried they weren't going to let you in. Sorry about that, but check out what John gave me, dude. I showed him where I held in my paw. John gave me his sunglasses. How cool is that? Damn, lucky cougar you are, huh? I guess so. Jusuke grabbed my paw and we both went down a large corridor. We took off our coats and whatever else we wanted to get rid of. Underneath my coat I wore zip-offs, a long-sleeve shirt that had horror movie content on it, tennis shoes, my classic blue beanie, and last but not least, my special music box heart-shaped locket wrapped around my neck. I stuck John's glasses in my zip pocket. Jusuke wore a t-shirt that said Pump It Up, blue jeans, black boots, and a bracelet around his right hand. After putting away our coats, we walked over to a pair of doors. Above was a neon sign that read, Welcome. When we opened the doors, Jusuke and I were surprised to see a huge amount of men, both animals and humans alike. In the centre of the area was the bar, and in the left corner was a stage for pole dancing and strip-teasing. On the right were a bunch of tables. There was also a staircase leading downstairs. We also saw a corridor where the bathrooms were, and the music playing was from the 80s. I didn't know what song it was, but it was a banger, and the both of us knew this night would be unforgettable. Ricardo, look at this place. It's amazing. Look at those wonderful men. Woof! I honestly didn't know what to say. I was stunned and amazed at the same time this was actually happening to us. Without knowing it, Yuzuki grabbed my hand. We started speed walking through the sea of men. We got to the bar and both took a seat. The bartender, a handsome duck with little horns, a large moustache and yellow feathers, who was wearing a blue bow tie, came up to us. Welcome, boys. What can I get you? Can I get a Coke with a little bit of vodka, please? I asked. Oh, of course. What about you? One margarita, please, Yusuke responded. Coming right up. I looked up to Yusuke and gave him a really confused glance. Isn't that a bit strong for your taste? When you grow up in a rich family like me, your parents tend to break the rules a bit. I think your parents have a weird habit, or you're really stupid. Okay, boys, 1 Coke with vodka and 1 margarita. Birthday boy, this one's on the house. Enjoy. All right, Yusuke exclaimed. Let's make a toast. You becoming an adult and us having the time of our lives at our first ever bar. Cheers. We both clanked our drinks together. I had my first sip of alcohol. The taste was extremely unique. So, this is what alcohol tastes like, I thought to myself. After a couple more sips, I heard a voice behind us. Well, hello, Stutz. We both turned around to see a bunny who looked like he was in his 40s. He was tall, wearing a football shirt, jeans and brown shoes. He also wore a watch on his left wrist. We both looked at each other and then the bunny. I'm sorry to bother you guys, but mind if I join you both? We don't know you, dude, Yusuke said shyly, trying to sound assertive at the same time. Look, I understand you both just want to be careful. I promise I'm just trying to get to know you. Tell you what. He pulled a quarter out of his pocket. Why don't you guys pick heads and the other pick tails so I can choose who to talk to first? We looked at each other, not knowing what to do. So without any hesitation or clear thought, I said, Heads. 5 minutes. Got it? You have my word, Stud. When he flipped the coin, he landed on tails. Okay, Dragon Boy, tails. You're up first. We both looked at each other and I told him to be careful. Yusuke got up from his seat and picked up his drink. Don't worry, I'll be back. Also, Bunny, try anything and you're dead meat. I watched both of them walk away. I looked around the bar to see if I could kill some time, and I decided to walk around a bit. First went over the stage, nobody was on yet. I saw some men sitting and talking. Some of them were looking at me and waving at me to come over. I didn't oblige. I simply waved and said hi back when I could, though. I went to the other side of the bar with all the tables, and unsurprisingly a lot of men were sitting at those tables. However, a lot of these men didn't have much clothing. Some of them only wore pants without their shirts. Some of them wore their shirts, but underneath jock straps or any other kind of underwear they were wearing, and some would just wear all leather. I noticed some men had a lock around their necks, and some even had dog collars on. I didn't know how to feel about that, so I just kept walking. I was going to sit down, but almost all the tables were filled up. However, in the far left corner I saw a table where someone had been sitting alone. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I joined them for a little bit, right? Upon getting closer I saw that the person was asleep. Seeing him more clearly, I noticed he was a polar bear with a big, fluffy, greyish beard, neck fluff and a large belly. He was wearing cargo pants, a grey tank top with a necklace, a red visor and black boots. On his left arm he had tattoos of a hammer, chisel and a skull. Beside him was a bottle of vodka. I pulled up a chair next to him and sat there, staring at him as I waited for Yusuke to come back. I grabbed my phone to see what time it was. 11:50 p.m. Almost midnight. Pulled out my little sketchbook from my pocket as well as a pencil. I didn't know what to draw though, so I looked at the bear. Thought that perhaps I might as well draw him. He was sleeping still, so it still made for an easier task. After making a few final adjustments, the bear drawing was done. I looked around the bar again and Yusuke nowhere in sight, but I saw the bear was slowly starting to wake up. He rubbed his eyes and wiped away the drool coming from his mouth. He then started to look at me and give me a what the fuck kind of look. Who the hell are you? He shouted in a deep and groggy voice. What are you doing at this table? I could see his face more clearly. He had amazing white fur and his greyish beard looked wonderful and fluffy. His eyes were pure yellow. I think I was able to catch a hint of some black dust smothered across his fur coat. I'm sorry to bother you, sir, but all the other tables were taken, I explained myself. "But you're asleep, so I thought I'd sit by you for a couple of minutes. I'm sorry to have bothered you." I was about to get up when the bear grabbed my arm. "Oh, no, you don't, boy. Sit down." I didn't know what to do, but I didn't have a choice either, so I sat back down. "No, boy, you didn't take anything from me when I was asleep, did you?" "No, sir, I didn't." "Well, empty your pockets now." I did as he asked. I didn't have much. Put my phone, wallet and my sunglasses next to my sketchbook and pencil. The bear didn't waste any time inspecting my stuff. He checked my wallet first and pulled out my ID to make sure it was me. Thankfully, he didn't ask many questions. Next was my phone. It was a really old model phone, but I didn't care if it was fine. He then picked up the sunglasses. "Where did you get these?" "Bouncer John gave them to me, sir." He gave me back the glasses and checked the sketchbook. He looked at the page and didn't say anything for a good minute. "Oh, boy." I was nervous now since Jusuke was the only one I showed my drawings to. Yes, sir?" He pushed a sketchbook and tapped on the page. "Did you draw this?" Without hesitation I answered, "Yes, sir." I didn't know what was going to happen next, so I shut my eyes, thinking the bear might hurt me, but instead I heard laughter. I looked up and opened my eyes to see the bear laughing. "I'm sorry, boy. This is quite impressive. I mean, you captured all the details on me, even the necklace around my neck. You even drew my tattoos on my left arm. Kid, this is quite impressive." I didn't know what to say. I was blown away about what this bear had said to me. I could tell my cheeks were red from blushing. I said, "Well, thank you," to the bear. "Hey, kid, sorry if I scared you," he told me. "Just I think you're the first one tonight to come to my table." The bear then stuck out his left arm. "Her name's Cole. Cole Minor." "And you are?" I quickly shook his hand and said, "It's Ricardo Diaz." While shaking his paw with my own, I noticed how damn huge his paws were. "Hey, would you like something else to drink?" "Sure, I'll take a Coke, please." Cole got out of his seat and said, "One Coke coming right up. BRB. Did I say that right? That's what teens and adults say, right?" I chuckled a little. "Yes, don't worry about it." Smiling, Cole went off. In the meantime, I just made a few little doodles that were rather messy compared to previous artworks I've developed. After a couple of minutes, Cole returned with our drinks. "Hey there, kid. Sorry for the wait," he apologised. "I guess the bar's getting a bit more wild tonight." I looked for my doodles and grabbed my drink from Cole's soft paws. "So, Ricardo, tell me a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind me asking, that is." "Well, my friend and I came here to celebrate. He's off somewhere with a rabbit, so I'm not sure when I'll be back." I took a swig of my Coke. "Oh, I'm sure he's around somewhere. Also," Cole picked up his glass of alcohol, "cheers to your birthday, Ricardo." I picked up my Coke. "Cheers." Okay, what else should I say to him? After a while of thinking, I said, "I'm now 21. I am Hispanic. I like drawing, swimming, horror movies, and sometimes reading. Oh, I am also bisexual." "Oh, that's so cool, Ricardo," he complimented me. "Okay, my turn." The bear took a second to think about what he wanted to say. Then he said, "Oh, I'm 39. I like working with my bare hands. Pun intended. I like horror movies as well, and reading every once in a while. And I am gay." "What do you mean by working with your bare hands?" I sipped on my beverage. "Oh, well, you see, I'm a minor." Then why are you at a bar?" "No, I didn't mean that. I work as a miner for a living, and you need to work with your hands a lot. Well, I love my job working down the mines." "Oh, that sounds amazing. Don't you get a bit tired of working down there?" I asked in a worried tone. "Oh, no, never," he reassured me. "I love going down to those mines every day. Never waste a single second, too. However, it can get a little bit creepy down there sometimes, especially when you're by yourself, and I have been down there alone sometimes. My advice? Never go alone." "I promise to take your advice, then." We both took swigs of our drinks. "So, Ricardo, what do you do?" I decided to just tell him as much as I wanted to. "Well, me and my friend are both freshmen in college. So right now I'm not sure I want to take right now. It's just your usual classes like maths, science, writing, etc. I'm trying to find a job at the moment. I'm not sure I want to work, though." We both took a minute of silence. I took another sip of my Coke. Then Cole spoke. "Well, you had any experiences with a job before?" "Once about 9 or 10 as a newspaper delivery boy. Then when I was either 13 or 14, I did a lot of babysitting. I still babysit to this day. At 16, there was this pool that opened, and that's how I was able to learn how to swim. When the managers offered me a part-time job there, I got to be a lifeguard at that pool. I've been very careful of saving all my money as well. That's how I was able to pay for college by myself. I wanted to try to buy a car, since I saved enough to get my driver's license. Oh, Ricardo, that's really impressive. I'm really proud of you, dude. I don't know why, but I was just blushing from this bear's compliments. I don't think anyone else besides my teachers have said that to me. Well, yeah, if you want, I can try and help you find a job. I paused for a moment as I attempted to process what he just said. You want to help me find a job? Well, yeah, of course, he offered. Not going to lie, I've never met a person who's so hard working from such a young age. If I had my own business, I'd totally hire you if you're working so damn hard. Oh, we'll make a list of places you want to work at. I didn't know what to say. I was so happy. I thanked Cole for his kindness. We both wrote down a bunch of places where I wanted to work on my sketchbook. Went over the list one by one. Okay, let's see what we have. I took another look at the sketchbook. We have this bar, the grocery store, the arcade, the fast food places, or... Huh? When I looked at the last option, it read, the mines. I was confused. Did Cole put it there? Cole, did you write this? Maybe, he said with a cheeky grin. I didn't know what to say. I was honoured, but I'm not sure if the life of a miner would benefit me. Listen, Ricardo, what you told me about yourself. You're hard-working, responsible and honest. I think my co-workers would love having you around. With a big sigh, I replied, Okay, Cole, I'll think about it. We finished our drinks and just chilled. I showed him the drawing of him in the horror movie one, and he recognised the carved pumpkin being stabbed. He offered to draw me something. In return, he told me not to look, so I just went on my phone for a little bit. Afterwards, I heard a familiar voice calling out to me. It was Yusuke and that bunny dude. So sorry to keep you waiting, the rabbit said. See, I needed your dragon buddy for a game of poker, and, well, it took a while. I'm not sure how to feel about the rabbit's response. That sounded like bullshit to me, to be honest. And Yusuke spoke. Now, before you say anything like that's bullshit or anything, Yusuke went to his pocket and pulled out a stack of cash. See? He's telling the truth. Yusuke then turned his attention to Cole. Well, Ricardo, I see you met someone new. Are you two dating already? I turned away, not giving him any attention, as I was a little upset. Cole, however, looked up from his drawing. Oh, well, hello. My name's Cole. Nice to meet you. Cole and Yusuke shook paws. Well, actually, your friend here kept this old bear some company. No, we are not dating. We just met each other, you crazy bitch. I couldn't help but chuckle due to how upfront Cole was towards Yusuke. I turned my attention to the rabbit. I never caught your name. The bunny cleared his throat. Name's Henry. Nice to meet you all tonight. Then, Catboy, I believe it's your turn to talk to me. I wasn't comfortable with the nickname he gave me. I didn't want to go with him. Hey, Henry, I have a name. It's Ricardo. Seems like he didn't like what I said, so hell no, I shouldn't go with him. Hey, Ricardo, if you don't want to go with him, it's okay. No pressure. I don't know if there was something wrong with Henry. He called Cole and Yusuke their first names. Why did he call me by my species? It's like I wasn't even a person to him. After a while of thinking, I decided I might as well get it over with. All right, Henry, I'll come with you. Excellent, let's go. I gave one last look at Yusuke and Cole before going off with his weird hair. So, what were you guys chatting about? Yusuke asked Cole, the last thing I managed to hear before heading off. Me and Henry were walking toward the bathrooms. I instantly had red flags going off in my head. I knew something was wrong, but I knew if I didn't go he might do something worse, so I obliged and went to the bathroom with him. When I walked in, he closed the door and locked it. I have to say, Catboy, you're looking really good. Henry, I already told you I have a name. Why didn't you call me by my real name? I turned around and Henry was just staring at me, smiling at me. You know, boy, I think I'd make for a better boyfriend than like that slob of a bear. Cole, was it? Okay, now this guy is really starting to piss me off. Look, I'm not in the mood to deal with you right now, so unlock the door and let me go. No response. All he did was stare at me, his eyes appearing more sinister by the second. I started walking toward the door and put my paw on the handle. In an instant, Henry put his paw onto mine and refused to let go. Hey, let me go, I shouted. What are you doing? His grip was really starting to hurt now. He pulled me close to him and threw me on the other side of the bathroom. Grabbed me up from the floor, he shoved me against the wall. Hey, let me go! The rabbit just stared at me with his big eyes and his mouth was drooling. Maybe you're my boyfriend, little man? Oh, fuck no. Help! I cried. Someone help me! Jusuke! Cole! Anyone! I looked at the entrance to the bathroom and saw someone standing there. It looked like an alligator or a crocodile. He was wearing what looked like a police uniform. However, he lacked shoes. Help me, officer! This rabbit's trying to kill me! The bunny then looked at the bathroom entrance, then back to me. What are you talking about? Nobody's there. What the fuck? How can he not see the officer, and why isn't he helping me? I looked at the reptile again, noticing that both he and his uniform were covered in blood. Some of his teeth were missing, and his throat was cut open. The sight alone made me more afraid than I already was, and I couldn't stop myself from screaming bloody murder. Shut your fucking mouth! I was so scared I didn't know what to do. Was there anything I could do besides cry out in distress? Was I going to die tonight? Now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to leave this bar and we're going home, understand? I was about to respond, but I heard a knock on the bathroom door. Come on, dude. There are people waiting to use the bathroom. Oh, just give us a second. 1 second, Henry exclaimed, then thought of a plan. So, do you understand what's going to happen now? I simply nodded. Henry then took his paw off my mouth, and I spoke, attempting to manipulate him. Before we leave, how about our first kiss? Henry displayed a really big and terrifying smile. Endless amounts of drool emanated from his mouth. Pucker up. Henry then closed his eyes. I hope this works. Henry was close to my lips. That's it. 1, 2, 3. I bit the crazy rabbit on the neck, causing him to scream and lose his grasp on me. I pushed him into one of the stalls and locked it. Quickly tried to get the bathroom door open, but wouldn't unlock. Help me, I bawled. This rabbit is trying to kidnap me. Is anybody there? Thankfully, someone was on the other side of the door listening. Go on, kid. I'll get someone, so stay tight. Please hurry. I finally caught my breath and was just waiting at the door for anyone to come and open it. I didn't hear any footsteps from behind me, so the rabbit had to be unconscious. I didn't bother going back to check. My mind had become occupied thinking about Jusuke and Cole. I hope they're okay. Waited for a couple of minutes, but no one came. I checked to see if I had my phone, but unfortunately I did not. Fuck, I must have left it back on my table with my other belongings. I pray they noticed something wrong with my lack of return. You need to get out of here, Ricardo. I heard a voice and looked behind me to see the alligator. Who are you? The alligator took a moment to respond. I don't remember my name, but I remember a little bit about my life. I had a wife and kid. I was a happy man. But then I became a victim. A victim of what? Not what. Who? The alligator looked at the stall I pushed Henry into. It took me no time to connect the dots. This man must have been murdered by this rabbit. This whole situation was so bizarre that I didn't know why I was able to see this man. I was able somehow hallucinating all this crap. I lost my train of thought the moment I heard a voice from behind me. You little shit! No, get the hell away from me! He was now standing with some blood pouring out of his neck. Oh boy, you're gonna pay for that one. He rushed over and punched me in the face, causing me to fall to the ground. While trying to stand up, I felt something coming out of my nose. Blood. He pinned me to the ground, making sure any attempt I made to escape would be in vain. How about we try that kiss again, shall we? Henry took off my beanie as he prepared to lock lips with me. However, he noticed the hearing aid positioned in my left ear. No, please don't touch it, I begged him. It was too late. Henry took my hearing aid out and I could only hear from my right ear. The rabbit went over the left side of my neck. Just like what I did to him, Henry bit the left side of my neck as well. Ricardo, are you in there? I heard Jusuke scream. Ricardo, are you alright? It's me, Cole. So they did notice I was gone. Help me, please help me! I screamed at the top of my very lungs, using whatever air I had left. Hold tight, we're going to break down the door, said Jusuke. With only one ear to hear out of, I heard the door trying to bust open. After a couple of tries, the door finally broke open. The bunny finally let go of me and tried to make a run for it. Some otter caught him just in time. Oh, no, you don't, fucking rabbit. Ricardo, what did he do to you? Jusuke asked in a scared voice.
Someone call 911 and hurry,
Cole shouted. I put my paw where he bit me.
Hey kid, it's going to be okay. Just hold on.
Cole lifted me up to sit me upright, and he held me close. Didn't let go as Jusuke went to call the police. The otter from earlier pinned Henry down and spoke to me. How are kid? Help is on the way. I wasn't sure how much longer I could keep my eyes open. Soon enough, I passed out. When I woke up, I heard beeping in both my ears. I slowly opened my eyes to see what was going on. I saw machines and it looked like I was wearing a white gown. I was in the hospital. I turned my head and saw Cole on my right reading a book. Next to him was Jusuke squeezing a stress ball. Looking over to his left side, and there was the otter whose name I didn't know. He was sleeping, apparently. In a quiet voice I said, "What happened?"
You're awake, Cole cheered.
"Ricardo, I thought I lost you, man. I thought I was going to lose my best friend," Jusuke sobbed. "I gotta get the doctors," the otter offered, heading out of the room as he did so. "Ricardo, I'm so sorry. I thought Henry would be good to you." Jusuke started crying. "I'm sorry. This is all my fault." I got my left arm and lifted it up so Jusuke could take it. We held hands and I told him, "It's okay. This isn't your fault. We had no idea what that bunny would do." I looked at Cole and smiled at him. "Thanks, Cole, for sticking by."
No problem, kid. No problem.
"What happened to the bunny?" I frightfully asked. I was hoping he was gone, jailed, killed, whatever.
He's behind bars where he belongs.
The three of us looked at the door to see a St. Bernard.
Sorry if I caught you at a bad time, but I wanted to ask you a few questions. In case you don't know, my name is Owen. I'm the chief of Starlight Falls Police Department. Or the SFPD, if you will.
Can you tell me what happened 3 days ago?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, Chief. 3 days ago?
Oh, nobody told you yet?
Told me what?
The chief took a deep breath. Well, after the incident you passed out and they took you to the hospital where you needed to have surgery on your neck for what that rabbit did to you. After your surgery you were taken here to the ICU. Do you remember anything that happened that night, Mr. Diaz?
Me and Jusuke told him how we met Henry and what made him come up to us. First took Jusuke to play some poker and then told my side of the story. Then he wanted me to come with him to his house after locking the bathroom, and after that everything went to shit. Bit him on the neck and pushed him into one of the stalls. I tried getting the bathroom door open so it wouldn't budge, and I screamed for help. That's when the otter heard me. The rabbit got up and punched my nose. He took my beanie and hearing aid off. I pointed to my left ear to indicate where the hearing aid initially was. After that, he bit my neck, and that's when everyone came in to help. Next thing I knew, I passed out. I didn't want to talk about the police officer covered in blood that I saw in the bathroom with me. I feel like I'd sound absolutely insane mentioning it. Hell, I feel crazy thinking about it right now.
Do you know why this rabbit wanted you specifically? The chief asked.
He said he wanted to be my boyfriend, I answered. That's literally all I got. Before Owen left, he said,
"Well, if we find anything more, we will contact you."
And just like that, the chief was gone. I touched where the rabbit bit me. I still can't believe this is how my 21st birthday turned out to be. What a fucking mess. Thankfully, Henry's in prison and won't hurt anyone else. Again.
"How are you feeling, Ricardo?" Cole asked.
My neck hurts a little bit, but I'm okay.
"I'm glad you're safe. Everyone was worried about you."
I took in the environment for a moment, appreciating that my friends, both old and new, were here to comfort me in my time of need. I turned my head to see the otter return with the doctor. "I guess we have to be leaving then," Jusuke asked the doctor. "Visiting hours are over, so yes," she told him. "I also need to continue helping your friend out." "All right, see you later, Ricardo." We both waved goodbye to each other. "I have to leave anyway. I have a night shift to attend to," the otter spoke up. Hope you feel better, man." As the otter left, I turned to Cole, who's put on his jacket. "So I'm guessing you have to leave too, huh?"
"I guess so," Cole whimpered.
I wanted to tear up. Goodbyes are always very hard to do.
Before I leave, though, I wanted to give you this."
"Oh?" Cole picked up a bag and handed it to me. Inside the bag was all my stuff from 3 days ago. My phone, my sketchbook, my beanie, and my hearing aid.
Hope that's all of them."
"Oh, thanks, Cole. Wait."
I placed the bag aside and touched my neck. No, it's gone. No, no, no! What's wrong, Ricardo? My music box necklace, it's gone. What's so important about that necklace? Someone special in my family gave it to me, explained loudly. God, I can't believe I lost it. Hey, relax. Look, I'll see if I can look around the bar and find it there, okay? Okay, then. This is terrible. Everything is terrible. I heard Cole walk out the door and the doctor proceeded to take care of me for the night before she too left. I didn't want to talk to anyone now at all. I can't believe my fucking necklace is gone. I feel like I'd panic just thinking about it, so I decided to get my mind off it for a while, though it's easier said than done. As I looked through my sketchbook, I took a good look at the sketch I did of Cole. Man, I wish I got to give it to him before he left. Flipping through the pages, able to figure out what Cole doodled in my sketchbook. He had drawn me. It looked like a kid's drawing. I could very much tell it was me. My beanie, my clothes, my ears, everything about me managed to capture onto this paper. Even though tonight proved to have been a mixture of relief and tragedy, this drawing made my heart blossom for a little moment. Pondering about the day enabled me to notice that a note had been attached to the back of the sketchbook. Reading it, it looked like Cole had given it to me. On the sticky note, I read the bear's phone number. Score, I muttered to myself. Maybe I'll call him up later. Henry sat down on his bed, looking out the small window composed of metal bars. In his hand he held the music box necklace that once surrounded Ricardo's neck. You awake, little man. You may have won this round, but I'll be back, you little shit. Your scent on this necklace will help me track you down immediately. Once I get that bear and dragon out of the way, you'll be mine. Dead or alive. Starlight Falls is written by 83 Furry and Kusami 1. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's a little different, and I did tell them I would do a video reading the story. So we'll carry on with chapter 2 at some point. This will be an occasional thing. And of course, this weekend, the important one, we have the Tyson highlight and finale video coming up. Finally, I know it's taken me ages to get to that one. Just how things have been. But we will be returning to Hammond Manor and catching up with all of Tyson's scenes that I haven't played. And don't forget, we still have Roswell to do, probably sometime June, July as well. But as always, thanks to all my donors on Ko-fi and Patreon, and my top patrons are Burnt Toast, Kartek, Gobers Visser, Legacy Bucciarati, Lark Eskerton, Bastian, Ryan Hall, Tiger Cub, Ida Corval, Anubis Silverwind, Dissonance, Grizz, Spiderling, Kopi, Sidri Dragowolf, Marcus, Evan King, Exac, Aaron Fox, Muhammad Al-Zamel, Andy Peng, Smuto, Omar, Big Booty Judy, Nova Starburn, Developers Need Coffee. Special thanks to you all. And I'm going to leave it here tonight. Say more password, and then I'll be working on the schedule for June. And there's some fun stuff coming up, and we will definitely be returning to Remember the Flowers. Don't worry about that one. So, yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.